as we start the broadcast of the live cricket match, CWI 4-day regional semi-final between Trinidad and Tobago Red Force and the Barbados Pride. As today is the second day of 4 days, and at the end yesterday, Red Force were 297 for 7 from 89.3 overs. And we start now with, and it was just after the fall of Pierre, the umpire called off the game. And now we start with the Silva, the captain of the Red Force. He's on 65. And with him, the new batsman, Anderson Phillip, who is now going to face Springer. Springer comes in to bowl to Phillips, and Phillips play that one defensively to the fielder, like a very good batsman. As we know, he's one of the Red Force pace, but he can bat a little, he can stay there. So it's very interesting day to day, as the Pride is 298 for 7. And I know they would love to take the score to 350 at least, to have a very good score to go up against the Red Fort, the Barbados Pride, when they get the rest of the team out and come to bat. I know a lot of fans are saying 350 is not a lot of runs for the Pride, but I know this wicket is starting to wear. The Red Force have some very good bowler, including Phillips, Seals, and Moti, who has taken most wicket in this competition so far. So the Pride will have to come with all they have to stay in this match against the Red Force, as Myers know the change of bowling, and now Carl Mears start is first overs on the day. He yesterday bowled 8 overs. They made 26 runs off him, and he took 1 wicket as he started his first over today. And the Silva cut that one through the slips and into the boundary, 4 runs. So the Silva start with a boundary here. He look like he's gonna be very serious in this match as it continue. And so the Red Force now past 300. They are now 302 for 7 in the 91st overs. So we will see how far this Red Force team will take the score with 3 wickets in hand, as Mears bowl and Da Silva not that one, and they go to for another single. So the score is now 302 for 7. So yesterday the Barbados Pride took the new ball after 84 overs. And so this ball right now is like four overs old. So it's very, very new. New leather. And this one is the angles down to the leg side. The keeper has to come around fast to get that one. And so we see now where mirrors have three slips. They have three slips in place. Cover, extra cover, mid on. As we see a sunny and sunshine day today, as Anderson Phillips now face mirrors and is forward defensive. So Anderson Phillips is playing like he is willing, he's gonna stay there with his captain, De Silva, as the score is Red Force 303 for 7. De Silva, who was 65, overnight score is now 70. And right away there's a wicket. Mears ball to Phillips, hit him on the pad, and the umpire raised that dreadful finger there and said that one was out. And as we look on the replay here, I see the ball was it was kind of drifting. Yeah, it was drifting down the leg. So if anything, the umpire said it was gonna hit the leg stump. And so he lift that dreaded finger, and Philip has to go without scoring a run. So the Red Force is now 303 for 8. And that at the end of the 91st over. And so very early in the second over, the Barbados Pride make a breakthrough. So it's gonna be a fight for the Red Force to get to that 350, what we are hoping they will get to. As my Mirrors change finishes over his first over where he got a wicket, and we now have Springer, who will continue for the Pride. He in this game he has bowled 14 over. They make 31 runs, and he got 3 wickets. And caught behind right away. The Silva is caught behind. So the Pride, they come out with serious intention here. And Springer, his first ball in his second over, has now sent the captain caught behind for 70. So the Pride is on top here. And I said it yesterday, I said this wicket right now, it's not gonna be easy to bat on. Yeah. So the score is now, as Pride is now in the 92nd over, the Red Force 303 for 9. So that was the end of Joshua De Silva, the captain of the Red Force team. He had to go. He was caught behind from the bowling of the Springer. And now we see Seal, Jaden Seal is now at the crease. So 9 wicket down. So the Pride is looking to wrap up this Red Force first innings as early as possible. So early breakthrough today for the Pride as Seals get ready to face Springer, who got the silver with the first ball of his second over in today. So Springer now get ready to bowl to Seals. And Seals is forward defensive like a very big batsman. And I know he's gonna be, his bowling has improved immensely. He is bowling in this games. He has been bowling very, very well. I think in one of the games he got 6 wickets in one innings. So he's gonna be one of the bowler the Barbados Pride will have to reckon with as Springer drift down to the leg side. Seals try to angle it down but miss. The keeper collect and no run. So Red Force 303 for 9. And very soon we might have the Pride getting ready to come and start their reply to these 300 and hard runs. So lots going on here at the start of the second day of the regional 4-day competition semi-final between the Red Force and the Pride. And they are looking to go through, one of these teams looking to go through to the final of the game, who the Guyana RP Eagles are already in the final. Very interesting time here and game going on here. Interesting game going on here. Springer, who is in his second over today and got the wicket of the silver, is now gonna bowl the final ball of his second over. And Jaden Seal, who is the last man to come to the crease, will be facing him. As Springer come down the leg side and Seal just allow it to go through to the keeper. So at the end of 92 overs, the Red Force is 303 for 9. And we are looking to see a early end to the Red Force game on the second day. So very soon, the Barbados Pride, I think, will be out to reply to the Red Force score. As we know, as Anderson Phillip comes in now to bowl to so Mears now start his second over of the game, where he got a wicket in his first over, and he will be going to Brian Charles. As is rocks on the pad, they appeal, a load appeal there, but the umpire say no, it was outside the half stump. That was outside the half stump there. That was not online. So the Red Force are 303 for 9. As Mears bowl to Brian Charles, and he played that one forward to the fielder there, no run. So the two batsmen at the crease, Charles and Seal, is yet to score. Charles faced 3 balls and Seals faced 5, and none of them is off the mark. As Mears bowl, and the batsman nudged that down to the leg side, and Charles will get, oh, well, it's a leg by. It didn't touch the bat. It just went across the batsman and into the leg side, and they were able to get a run. So the Red Force score is now 304 for 9. So Mir sometime have a swinging Yorker. I think he's gonna try some of it here, as Jaden Seal, who have faced 5 balls so far without scoring a run, is gonna face Carl Mears, as Carl comes in to bowl to Seal, and he's forward like a very foot forward, and he's letting the Pride know he's coming to stay there for a while. Let them get some exercise before they get his wicket. As Mears continue in bowl to, and that on a side swing hard at it but miss, and that's the end of the 93rd over, and the Red Force score 304 for 9, as we still looking to see how early will the Pride get this Red Force inning all out. So the game started today, the second day of the regional 4-day cricket, with the Red Force on 398 for 7. But the Pride has now taken 2 quick wickets. The wicket of the Silva and Phillips. And so the Red Force is now 304 for 9. And they are now in the 94th over, as Springer now comes in to bowl to Charles, and Charles, that one is wide outside the half stump, and the batsman just let that one go through to the keeper, and no run. So the runs rate in this inning so far is 3.26. I was looking for them to have a better run rate here, even 4 runs per over. So but the run that runs 304 is on the board, as Springer bowled to Charles, who Springer is bowling a bit wide outside the half stump, so the batsman just let them go through to the keeper. Don't need to try anything. He just watch the ball, just pass. As both batsmen at the crease, Charles and Seals, is yet to score a run. They are both on 0. And they both face 7 balls. Springer bowl and the batsman swing at it, but misses. And it goes to the keeper. It was close to the stump. You thought it was so close that I thought to the wicket, but not. And so the Red Force coming to bat on the second day of the regional 4-day competition is 304 for 9. As Charles get a hold of this one and hit that one hard, beating everybody into the boundary for 4. So Charles now get one to the on the bat and he hit that one for 4. So the Red Force move up by 4. There are now 308 for 9. And I know Charles will be thinking, I have to get some of these ball on the bat here. If it's even 2 more 4 or 3 more 4s, as Springer comes in to bowl to Charles and he play that one. And so he's now get very confident after hitting that 4 and play a straight ball to him for defensive and right back to the bowler. And that was the end of Springer over. So after 94 overs, the Red Force 308 for 9. And as we have been saying, this game started yesterday with the Red Force won the toss and opted to bat first. And they know their score is now 308 for 9. I don't know how good this score will when their pride come to reply to it. Will they pass this 308? I know the new ball is moving well on this ground right now. So when the Red Force come to bowl with the new ball, we will see what is gonna happen. The Pride has some very good batsmen to come. The Brathwaite, Mosley, Wickham, who has been playing very well, who we think will be in the West Indies squad when the selection comes up for the Sri Lanka, and Sri Lanka, who is coming to the West Indies to start some games in the Caribbean. 6 games will be playing in Jamaica, and the 2 tests will be in Antigua. As Jaden Seal, who had already faced 10 balls, now face Myers, and is still yet to score from 11 balls. But we know Seal is one of the pace in this lineup, so he is not really a big batman, so he will do his thing. As Mears comes in to bowl to Seal, and Seal drive cover this one and into the boundary for a run. So after facing 12 balls, Seals now get one on the bat and it went into the boundary 4 runs. So this one was a short ball from Carl Mears, and the batsman just get chance of waiting and just swing at it down the leg side for 4. So the red force score now moved to 312 for 9. As Jaden Seal, feeling good and confident, just hitting a 4, is waiting and mirrors as he bowl and the batsman confidently play that one to the fielder. And that's the end of the 95th over. And the red force 312 for 9. So the red force is score is moving a little by little, getting closer to that 350, as the Pride in this innings has now bowled 95 overs. As Springer now get ready to start his 17th over of this game. He has done well. He is the one, he has taken 3 wickets and looking to get a 4th one. So he has a chance here to get 4 in this red force inning as he comes in bold. Charles just allowed that one to go through to the keeper. It was wide outside the half stump, and him just let that one go through. As Springer continue his 17th over, comes in bowl and Charles swing, looking to play a fancy there, but missed the shot and it went to the keeper. So, and I know Charles is one of the red force bowlers who will be coming later to do damage to the Barbados Pride. So he's trying to put on a few runs before as Charles bowl, and he is still bowling wide, and the batsman just let that one go through to the keeper. The red force, they are 312 for 9 in the 96th over, and they are trying to get to finish the red force innings here and then start batting as right outside, well outside the half stump, the batsman just allow it to go through. So the Pride need to be bowling on the stump if they want to get this final wicket here. They have to be bowling the ball on the stump here. As Springer continue his 17th over of this game, and he bowled. Oh, and that was way wide. Let me see if that look like it passed the line, but the umpire did not say anything. He just let that go through, but it was very, very wide. So Springer is trying to make this batsman swing at this wide ball, but it is so wide, him just look at it go through to the keeper. As Charles, no wait, and Springer who comes in. Yeah, and that's one was right on the money there, right on the stump, but the batsman just played. And that's the end of the 96th over, and the Red Force is 312 for 9. As we look on the ground here, a lot of children is there to take in this game. So the teacher is saying that it's 23 children. They all look good. They all look dapper in their uniform and their white hats. So they look really good here. And now they are eating their lunch. They're eating their early lunch. As we see, the captain is talking with the bowler here. I think he's eager for the end of this game, end of this innings. So he's trying to talk to the bowler, trying to set the field and tell him where to bowl the ball. As Kalmir comes in, bowl wide outside the half stump, and Seals just allow that one to go to the keeper. So we are in the 97th over, and the Red Force 312 for 9. As Carl Mears now in to bowl to Seals, and Seals just let that one pass through, go to the keeper. So the bowlers here are bowling wide outside the half stump, and the batsmen just have to let those balls go to the keeper, and the game continue. As Kalmiers comes in, bowl to Seals, and Seals just put the bat to that one, and it went to the coach fielder, and no run. So the student that saw there was the children from the St. Nicholas Primary School. Nice to see the children coming out to taking some cricket match playing. We need some more youngster to come and love the cricket, love what they see here. And we might have some very good test player, West Indies test player in that lineup there, as Mears bowl, and that was a good ball there to Seals, who beat him and went through to the keeper. So the Red Force score is 312 for 9. As Carl Mears comes in to bowl to Seal, who just allowed that one to go through. And that's the end of the 97th over. And the Red Force, they are 312 for 9. And this is day 2 of the regional 4-day semi-final between Red Force and the Pride. And in yesterday, the Red Force won the toss and batted, and they batted all day. And when at the close of play, they were 298 for 7. But since the play started today, they have lost 2 wickets. And the score now is 312 for 9. And they are now in the 98th over of this innings. So the Red Force is trying to put on as much as they can go, as far as they can go in this innings, as the last player tried to stay there, as Springer bowled this one on the leg side, swinging down the leg side, and it go to the keeper. So these two batsmen, the two tail ender here, Charles has now faced 18 balls and score 4 runs, and Seals faced 19 and he scored 4 runs. So they are trying to stay there. So Springer bowl to Charles, and that one down the leg side and to the keeper. As Springer comes in to bowl to Charles, and that one and the keeper tried to hold on to it, didn't get a good hold of it, and the batsman now run a by. So the score now, the Red Force is now 313 for 9, and they're creeping closer and closer to that 350 mark, as Seals now face any drive but can't beat the fielder there and the leg side there, and the no run. So since the start of this innings today, the Pride has been bowling just 2 bowlers, Springer and Mears, as Springer bowled to Seal, who play that one like a front line batsman, just play that one forward and play it right back to the bowler. And now it's the end of the 98th over, and the score is the Red Force 313 for 9. And as the cameraman pick up again, I said earlier, we have some children from the primary school. They are taking in this cricket here today. Nice to see the children out, the primary school children. I know this will help them to fall in love with this game, as Mayor's bowl and the batsman drive beautifully down the ground, 4 runs. So the Red Force now get four runs here, 4 extra runs, and they now move to 317 for 9. They are now in the 99th over. So These the last few year trying to get the score going closer and closer to this 350. It's now 317 for 9. As Carl Mir continue to bowl to Charles, who is an 8. His 8 come from him facing 21 balls as you drive into the air, but nobody was there. And no run. So at this moment, every run score right now is goal for the Red Force. So as they continue, the every runs is very, very important to them right now. God, this is a 1 wicket to go, and the Pride is rearing to come into bat as Carl Mears continue his 13th over of this innings as Charles, who is on head, faced and he come forward and play that one right back to the bowler. So in this Red Force inning so far, nobody make a century. We have Cooper who made 93. The Silva who made 70. So we have a few half centuries, but no century in this game so far. And as we watch now, the two tail enders are holding on for quite a while now. After 2 cricket was went this morning, the wicket of De Silva and Anderson Phillip, as Carl Mears comes in for the final ball of his 13th over to bowl to Charles, and Charles drive but to the fielder here, and they can't beat the man there at Milan. And the end of the 99 overs, and the Red Force 313 for 9. In this game so far, in this inning so far, the extras, couple of by and leg by, is 13. And the run rate is 3.20. So the Pride is getting ready to start the 100 over in this innings. So if the Pride get a wicket in this over, they would use 100 over to get this Pride out, as Jaden Seal come forward and drive sweetly down the boundary, 4 runs. So the Red Force now move into the 320s and getting closer and closer to that 350 mark. So the score is the Red Force winning the toss and electing to bat is now 321 for 9 in the 100 300 over. Springer comes in, ball to Seal, and he played that one. That ball dropped just outside the half stump, swinging into the left-handed Seal, who played nicely back to the bowler, and no run. So the first ball from Springer, he hit it for 4, and then this good ball swinging into him, he just come played forward like one of those real good frontline batman. As Springer turn comes in to bowl to Seal, and Seal swing at that, played it nicely down on the leg side, and Lane comes in and fields, and they get around here. So these two batsmen, the two tail-ender, they are trying to get a few runs here. Charles faced 26 balls and he's on 8. And Seals faced 24 and he's on 9. So they're building up a little partnership here as Springer continue in to bowl to Charles, and he allowed that one to go in. So the partnership, the tail end partnership so far is 19. Nice little 19 here they add to the score. So as we look at the ground here, we see some a couple of birds on the ground. I don't know what they call those birds, but they are enjoying themselves. They're finding something to eat there. As Springer comes in to bowl to Charles, and on the leg side, and the Batman, it passed the Batman to the keeper, no run. $322 for 9, the Red Force, as they face the 100 over in this innings, and trying to continue, trying to take the score up to 350, and and down the leg side again, down the inside, and the Batman just make it go to the keeper. So that is the end of the 100 over in this inning so far. And the Pride, the Red Force, they are 322 for 9. As Charles and Seals continue to frustrate the Pride here. The Pride, after taking 2 early wickets at the start of the game, the two tail-ender is holding on for a little, you know. So I see I think they're gonna have a change. I see they're running for the helmets and all that. So it look like they are gonna introduce some spin here. So I think they are coming with the West Indies vice captain, Jamel Warrican, who will be starting his 18th over of this innings. His first over today. So he in his 17 overs that he bowled yesterday, they made 54 runs and he took 1 wicket. So I think the captain of the Pride, Brathwaite, is looking out for Warrican to just wrap up this tail end as he bowled very good ball just on the half stump, and Seal just come down and try to play that one defensively back to the bowler. as Warrican comes in now to bowl to Seal. And Seals play that one and to the fielder, so no run. So I can remember Warrican was the man that bowled a tight spell yesterday that got rid of the man that he was on 93 when Warrican got him out. It was a tight field setting right around the Batman. He was there for a while in the 90s, and he gave up he had to try and go at it and was caught. So Warrican is bowled 4 balls without a run score so far in his first over today. Seals watch carefully as Working comes in and he drive but straight to the fielder and that no run. Not out. So Working first over of the day is a maiden over. So at the end of the 101 over, the Barbados Pride is still trying to get this last wicket here, but it is the batsmen are standing their ground. These two tail ender here is staying at the crease. Seals face 29. Seals face 30 balls, and he is on 9. And Charles face 29 balls, and is on 8. And as we see, the Barbados Pride now make another change. And we see Yuan Lane is getting ready to start his first over today. And it would be the 13th over of the game as he bowled to Charles, and Charles just nudged that one to the third slip who feel a no run. So the Barbados, the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force, they are now on 322 for 9 as Lane comes in, Bolt and Charles swing at it, but there's protection on the boundary, and they get 1 run. So the score now moved to 323 for 9. And so this last year they are there now, and I think their partnership is just about 20 as Lane comes in and Seal drive and the long on field, and they could not get a run. As Lane comes in to bowl to Seal, and Seal try to hit that one hard, miss, and it go to the keeper. So Seals wanted to got that one and get another 4, but he didn't get contact with that one. 323 for 9, the Red Force, in their first innings in this regional 4-day cricket semi-final. The winner of this will go to the final against the Guyana RP Eagles. As we continue, as Lane continue his first over of the day, and she's played that one nicely down to the fielder there at long off, and it no run. So that's now, we are now at the end of the 102 overs, and the Red Force, their score 323 runs, losing 9 wickets. And they are taking, as I say, they are going closer and closer to that 350. Will they get there? As we see Ramakan now get ready to try and get one of these batsmen here. Ramakan, in this innings, he bowled 18 over, they scored 54 runs, and he only got 1 wicket. As he in to bowl to Charles, and Charles forward, quietly forward, playing to that delivery there, and the fielder chase, run to that ball and stop it, as Ramakan comes in. Warrican comes in, and the batsman turn, nice turn here, and that ball running away, but a fielder come around, and they get 2 runs. So the Red Force now climb to 325, and Charles is now 11 from 33 balls. So he's slowly but surely is and putting on a little runs on the score there, and every run right now is goal. As Charles play that one, the pride with Warrican bowling, trying to set a tight field here on the batsman, as it in front here, Warrican it Charles in front here, loud appeal, but the umpire said no, that was drifting down the leg side. As Warrican continue to bowl to Charles, and Charles again forward to that one, playing like a front line batsman here, and he's an 11. As Warrican comes in and bowl, and the batsman just play that one defensively to the fielder, and that's the end of Warrican second over of the day, and the Red Force 325 for 9. So 103 over bowl, and the Red Force is still there after losing 2 early wickets in the starter play this morning. And these 2 batsmen, Charles and Seals, are trying to frustrate the bowling attack here from the Barbados Pride, as the the Pride fast bowler here, Lane, get ready to start and is in bowl to seal and seal it. That one, and I think is a good hit here down to square, and they will get a run. They get 1 run. So Sealed, I think, is enjoying his batting right here. He is the Red Force big pace here, but he's trying to show that he can make some runs too. As he is now on 10 and Charles is on 11. As Lane comes in to bowl to Charles and nicely forward, play that one down to the mid of fielder there, and that's no run. The Red Force, 326 for 9 in their first innings in this CII 4-day competition. And this is the regional competition where the selectors look to find players to play the West Indies ODI, T20, or the tests. And we see some in this competition so far, we see some players is playing some good game here, they're making the selectors see they have a chance, they can be in the test. In the West Indies, we have Wickham, who when at the end of this innings, the Red Force innings, the Pride will be coming in to show off their skills. And as we see, Lane now get ready to bowl to Charles, who is on 11. In bowl, and he come forward. They were about to try to get a runs, but the bowler tried to run, didn't want them to get a run, and so no run here. As Lane now get ready to bowl to Charles, and he's wide outside the off stump, and the batsman just watch that ball pass him, go to the keeper, and no run. So at the end of 104 overs bowled by the Barbados Pride, the Red Force, they are 326 for 9 after the Red Force came into bat today and 298 for 7, and they lost 2 early wickets, the wicket of Phillips and De Silva. These 2 batsmen now carry the score up to 326 as we see the drinks break now is taken by the players. So as they take the drinks break, the Barbados Pride has now bowled in this innings, has bowled 104 overs, and the Red Force And the second day, there are now 326 for 9. The game started this morning with the Red Force and 298 for 7, with the Silver. His overnight score was 65, and Philip was the next man to come. So he started his game today. He didn't come to the crew yesterday after the fall of Pierre, where they had 3 balls to go. The umpire called the game off. So Philip was the first to go. He went for a duck, and the second batsman to go was the Silver, the captain of the Red Force, who was on 65 at close, took his score up to 70. So he put 5 on and was caught behind, and so as the players take a drink break, we still await the Barbados Pride to finish getting this Red Force team out for the Pride to come and bat. So since the start of the play today, it's about a hour since the game started today, and after losing 2 early wickets, these 2 tail ender here has frustrated the Pride, and they are still there. Seals is on 10. Charles is 11. As now they start after the break, the drinks break, we now get ready for the start as Warrican now comes in to bowl to Seals, and Seals drive, but it runs straight to the fielder. So Seals, I think, is enjoying this game right here. Enjoy his batting as the Warrican is around the wicket and drop that one just outside the after of the left-handed Seal, who play that one back to the bowler. As Seals work and bowl, and Seals go back and whip that round around, and he get a single here. So these 2 batsmen are going even. They are both on 11. And the Red Force score is 327 for 9. So I think these two batsmen has done very well here. They has done very well in their. So these two batsmen, the two tail ender here, now their partnership is now 24 goal runs here for the Pride, because we thought it was the end of the game when the Silver went, and these two has carried on. So these two has carried on from 103 to from 303 to 327. And now see the Pride is trying hard, and they make another change. They now come with the West Indies Test captain Ralston Chase to start his first over in this second day. Yesterday he bowled 20 overs. They scored 65 runs. They took it to the cleaners, and he got 1 wicket. So I think Brathwaite, the captain of the Pride team, is trying to get a wicket here to finish this innings. As Chase now get ready to bowl to his test pacer, Seals in bowl, and Seals drive, but so he drive down the ground for a single ear. So the Red Force now moved to 328 for 9. Seal is now on 12, and Charles on 11. As Seal just got a 1 run, so Charles will face Chase second ball in his first spell today. As Chase now over the wicket comes in to bowl to Charles, and Charles is forward to that one. A very good ball here, kind of lifting up on him, and he tried to play it down, and it no run. Chase in, bowl to Seal, and to Charles, and Charles play that one confidently for the fielder to failure, no run. Seals in, Chase in, bowl to Charles, and Charles forward defensive, and they get no run. The Red Force 328 for 9 in the 106 over. As and Charles is forward again to Chase here, and no run. As Chase in, ball to Charles, and he's tried, and the leg side, he tried to swing at it but miss, and it was taken by the keeper, no run. So at the end of the 106 over, the Red Force 328 for 9. The two last batsmen at the crease, Charles and Seal, they are frustrating the Barbados Pride. Charles is on 11 from 50 balls, and Seals is on 12 from 39 balls. So these two guys has been there for a while. As Warwickon continue is tight spell here to Jaden Seal. The field make some adjustment here to the field. The captain is not happy with the field, so he is setting the field. He is telling the bowler what he want him to do. And Warrican now get ready to bowl his 21st over. And he's bowling to Jaden Seal. In bowl and Seal drive hard in the air. And oh well, where I feel like deer, I thought it was a cat, but came round and they only get one. So Seal's getting confident here. He's going at the bowling now, and he's now on 13, and the score is 329 for 9. As Warrican comes in bowl and clipped away beautifully by Charles like a frontline batman. I see they go for one, they go for two. That we see, and they will. So they get 2 run here. So the score now move on to 331 for 9. And they are getting closer and closer to the 350. So these two batsmen is carrying the score close to close. They are both on 13. Charles drive again, but straight to the keeper, the bowler, and he come around and hold that one. No run as he comes in again to bowl to Charles, and Charles forward to that one to the silly middle there, who is close to the bat, and that no run. Ramakan continue to bowl to Charles, who come forward and play that one, passing the silly middle again, and he run and stop that one. So this so after the 107 overs, the Red Force 331 for 9, and this last pair here had put on a partnership of 28 important runs here for the Red Force, and I think this is very important here. So that means that this pitch now seems to be a batting paradise. Chase now start is over. Ball to Seals, who come forward and just play that one nicely to the fielder. No run. Seals is on 13. Charles is on 13. As Chase ball to Seals, and Seals just play that one to the silly Milan, and no run here. As Charles play that one down to the mid wicket here or there, and the field, so no run. Chase now ball 3 balls in this over, no run score as he comes in. Put this one right on the mid stump here, but Jaden Seal is up to it. Play that one nicely. No run. As Chase ball another that livery to Seals. So Seals is very watchful of Chase here. As Chase ball this one wide outside the half stump. Seals just allow it to go to the keeper. And at the end of the 108th over, the Red Force, they are 331 for 9. This tailenders have put on a partnership of 28 runs, 28 very important runs here in this game. So Warwick now continue to bowl to Charles, who drive that one straight to the bowler. As Charles forward again to Warwick. As Warwick comes in, and Charles just forward to all of them because they have a silly right on his bat. So he's trying to just play that one low down that the fieldman cannot get a catch. $331 for 9, the Red Force. As Warwick continues to bowl to Charles, the last man that came out to bat for the Red Force. He's on 13. He faced 58 balls so far since he come to the crease. And as he tried to drive that one, but he didn't get a good hold of it, and it went straight to the bowler. And Charles drive, but it was short and give the batsman the time to hit, but it hit it straight to the mid-on fielder there, and he couldn't get a runs. As Warakan comes in, bowl, and the Charles just nudged that one. So Warakan with another maiden over. The overs bowled so far in the Pride innings is 109, and the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force, they are 331 for 9 as they try to go closer and closer to that 350. Will they get it? Seals is on 13, and Charles is on 13. So as we see, Chase continue coming around the wicket to bowl to Shields, and Shields put that one. So Shields is dropped by the silly me down here. That was they set the field and everything for her, but the fielder dropped that one. Mm-hmm. As Chase continued to bowl to Shields, and Shields just play that one right to the silly me down there. And sail dry, but that one is going down the leg side. Hit him on the pad, going down on the leg side, swinging. The bowler appeal, but the umpire said not out. That one was clearly going down the leg side. And Seal drive and can't get a run here. Pressure from the bowler here, pressure from Chase here. He bowled 4 balls in this over and no run. As Chase comes in, bowl to Seal, and Seal just nut that one and squeeze this one, and till can't get a run. So 5 that ball so far. And Seal is fouled. So at the end of the 110 over, maiden over, the Red Force, they stay on 331 for 9. So the Chase, the trap that is set for the batsman, it worked, but the fielder did not take the catch. So these two men continue. They continue here. 110 over has been bowled so far, and the Pride 331 for 9 as Warrican continue is tight spell here to bowl to Charles, as that one rocks him on the pad. The bowler appeal, but the umpire said no, it was down the leg side. As Charles drive down the round, and he'll get a single here. So the score is now 332 for 9. That touchy bat. not touch a bat. As Warkan comes in to bowl. So at the end, so it's now 111 over ball, and the Red Force, they are 332 for 9, and still being frustrated by these two tailenders here. So I think the Barbados Pride team is getting a bit frustrated because of these two tailenders all in on for their life. Charles is on 14 from 63 ball, and Jaden Seal is on 13 from 56 balls. Sir Ralston Chase now changed to over the wicket, and Charles just nudge this one behind him, and they get an easy single. So the score is now in 333, 333 for 9. And both, so the partnership is now 30 in very important runs here from these two men here. And Seal go down, hit this one in the air, and that's the end. So Chase, so Seal give it away by going for a big one. And that's the end of the Red Force innings. So after the Barbados Pride Bowl 111.1 overs, the Trinidad and Tobago now all out for 333 after a 30 runs partnership by the last wicket. A 30 runs partnership. So as there is a break in the match right now, where Trinidad and Tobago, well, Red Force was bowled out for 333 runs. The Barbados Pride bowled 111.2 overs to get rid of the Barbados Pride. Let me know in the comments what you think. Can the Barbados Pride get past this 333? Or will they go way ahead of the Red Force score? Will they go over 400 and put the Trinidad Red Force back to bat again and bowl them out and win this game? The game is really poised here for an exciting finish. This score, the run rate for the Red Force is 3.22. No, 2.99. Almost 3 runs per over. So can the Barbados Pride do better and carry the score? The last period, the tail end here, they batted for they put on a useful partnership of 30. Do you think the pitch is good for batting right now? We will see as the teams get ready, as the Red Force get ready to bowl the Barbados Pride out for less than 333. Very interesting to see what will Craig Bartrade and his opener do in the first session of this game. What will the Red Force bowlers, including Jaden Seal, Phillips, what are they coming with? What are their intentions? Or will they bowl on this pitch? Will they be bowling as the Pride that bowling a lot of ball wide, a lot of wide ball? They need to be just on line and length here, bowling on the stump, and they can be very, very, very dangerous on this ground here. Lot of games still to come, lot of batting. So we wait and see as we take a short break here. Welcome back as we get ready for the start of the Barbados Pride reply to the Red Force 333 all out. So we have six the Pride has 66 overs remaining in the day to play today. So we now get ready for the reply, exciting reply here of the Pride. I think this is gonna be important for this game if it ends in a draw. So the Pride would want to go ahead with the first innings to get some points here. They have to the Red Force, no batsman scored a century. We had one, Cooper made 93. The captain, the Silva, he made 70. So this is going to be a very crucial reply for the, as we see, Jaden Seal get ready to start the over, and he will be bowling to Craig Brathwaite as Jaden Seal bowl outside the off stump, and so for the Red Force, the only three batsmen made over 50. Cooper made 93. The Silva 65, and Hines made 51. There were the only batsmen to make half a century. None of the Red Force batsmen get into the 100. And so Lane took 2 wickets. Springer, so as Anna, yes, Anna, the first over, Shields went to the gate of the captain of the Pride, BOLAS Brathwaite, without scoring. Oh, this is excitement down here. The trying to play at that one, it was outside the half stump. It took an edge and went right into the wicket. So Craig Bart is gone without scoring. And the first over from Jaden Seal, the Barbados prize is 0 for 1. No runs for 1 wicket. Excitement galore in this game. So Brathwaite is bowled by Jaden Seal, and we know that Jaden Seal is in form and in is in one of the best form here in this regional game so far. So he's gonna be the one to reckon with here. What a ball, what a game. After the Red Force scored 333, they now come to the Cree bowling, and in the first over got the very important wicket of Brathwaite, as Drakes now come to the Cree, and as Seals comes in, ball, and that was a beauty of a ball. A ball was swinging just taps, just tap of the stump. That was close. Yeah, that one cut back to the batsman, but it missed the stump. Oh, that was a very good ball here. This bowler here, Jaden Seal, is on fire here. And this is how you bowl on this pitch. You bowl the ball, make the ball turning, bouncing, right on the stump. Jaden Seal is in tremendous form here as he bowl and little bit outside the half stump, and the batsman going to go to the keeper. But it was a very good ball. It was just outside the half stump, and the batsman leave it straight to the keeper. So after 5 balls in the first over, Barbados Pride is 0 for 1. And at the end of Seal's first over, it's a maiden wicket. What a ball! What a man! It's excitement here. So after the first over, the Pride is on 0 for 1. So Barbados trail by 333. And as Shane Mosley, who opened with Brathwaite, now take his guard, as we see Anderson Phillip now get ready to start his first over of this Pride innings. And Phillip is doing well in this competition so far. So where he took a 6 wicket, and he's among the wickets too. So they are, I think this Red Force bowling unit is one of the best right now. As Mosley now get ready to face Phillips. So it's 10, I think it's 10 minutes to launch, and Philip started very wide, too wide outside the half stump. And the batsman just allow it to go to the keeper. As Phillips in to bowl to Mosley, and the batsman just play that one. The bowler, that ball square him up, but he played it. And as Phillips company ball to, and that was a good ball there. Yorker then length delivery, and Mosley tried to dig that one out. So they are now in their second over, and the Pride is yet to score. They are 0 for 1. And the bowler, this Phillips, Philip is bowling kind of wayward here. He's bowling, I think he's bowling a bit too wide. He's bowling wide. He's not getting his rhythm yet. So although he bowled for that ball in his over so far. So the Pride hasn't get the chance to score a runs yet. And I think whipped away by Mosley. And I think it will go into the boundary 4 runs. So the Pride now get off the mark with a four down the ground. And they are now 4 for 1 in the second over. So So as we come to the end of the second over, the Barbados Pride are 4 for 1. Craig Bucket is in the pavilion, all after facing 3 balls for 0. So the Trinidad Red Force starting it very early wicket. And as we see now, Jaden Seal getting ready to start his second over. And they have not scored a run off him yet. As Seals now into bowl to Drakes. And Drakes just outside the half tongue. Drakes just allow that one to go through to the keeper. So the Barbados Pride, in reply to the Red Force 333, they are 4 for 1. And they are in the third over. Jaden Seal, who got the wicket, make the breakthrough, is in his second over. and Ken another in that could another player. So mm, 4-1. The Barbados Pride. As Seals coming in and the batsman forward straight to the fielder and it no run. So James Seal in his second over in this game has now bowled 5 dot ball after bowling a maiden wicket in his first over. In the second over, he's now bowled 5 dot ball. So no run score of James Seal so far in this game as he comes in to bowl the final ball of the second over. In to bowl to Jonathan Drakes. And Drake's forward, but they try more. They wanted to get a run, but no run. And that's the end of the third over. And the Barbados Tribe score is 4-1. Jaden Sewell bowled 2 over and bowled 2 maiden over. What a man. So at the moment, the Barbados Pride trail by 329 runs. As Philip now get ready to start his second over. He was kind of wayward in the first one, bowling some wide ball and as Phillips into bowl to Mosley. So the score is Barbados Pride is 4-1 as Mosley no face Phillips and Mosley is forward, play that one and no run. So in Phillips' second over, he has now bowled 3 dot ball. 4-1. As Philip continue his second over to bowl to Mosley. And Mosley dry but straight to the fielder here at middle fielder and can't get a runs. So 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 at the end of Philip second over, which was a made over, the Barbados Pride are 4-1. Sailboat, Sealboat, 2 over and no run scored, 2 made over, and 1 included a maiden wicket. Brathwaite was bowled, was leg was bowled early in the first over. The third ball of the first over, Brathwaite went for a ducks. So at the lunch break after Barbados is now 4-1 from 4 overs. In reply to the Red Force 333, they are now going for lunch, and this game is seriously poised right now. The Barbados Pride trail by 329 runs with 9 wickets in hand, and they are out for lunch. So we're gonna take a little break, and then we will come back with the continuation of this second day of the CWI 4-day regional competition, the semi-final between the Barbados Pride and the Trinidad Tobago Red Force. The Trinidad Red Force, after batting yesterday, and at the end there were 298 for 7. They were bowled out on the second day for 333. And the Barbados Pride, they came down with 4 overs before lunch, and they are 4 runs for 1 wicket. And that is where it is right now, as we take a small break, and we'll come back very soon.